Have you been doing your holiday shopping, but just nothing feels special enough? Maybe you've been trying to fight off the winter blues. Do you not have your 2026 creative hobby yet? Well, this video is for you because in today's video, we are going to be making DIY gifts that people will actually want for the holidays. Not only will you be able to make like the perfect, most memorable, adorable gifts, but you might also just find your new creative winter hobby. My name is Gigi and this is Lady. I made this video last year and you guys seem to love it, and I loved making it because I just got to literally like open up a winter workshop for the weekend and just make a ton of crafts and play holiday music and watch Christmas movies, and it was just a blast. So that's what I'm gonna do again. I think it's gonna snow a lot this week, so I'm just really excited to like hunker down. The crafts in last year's video were so cute that I really wanted to do a lot of them again, but I challenged myself, make new ideas for this video, so you should definitely go watch that video after this one. And if you still are having a hard time finding something that you want to make, you can watch my 100+ creative things to do with your hands video. So without further ado, put on your coziest sweater or your holiday PJs and let's get crafting. Are you ready to craft? So the first gift and perfect winter hobby is needlepoint. This is something I recently got super into. Basically, there are these pre-painted canvases that you can buy or paint yourself, and then it's just like coloring them in but with thread. You can make them into so many things. Here are some of the needlepoint canvases I've been working on. This one is obviously Miss Lady. I have this really cute teacup. This one I'm gonna finish hopefully in time for the holidays and give it to my boyfriend, Lady's dad. And then this one is for me. But the one I've been working on and the one I think I can finish today is this Tootsie. It looks like my mom's puppy. So I put on some holiday music and got into my holiday pajamas because it was snowing outside. And you guys know I love sewing, but this feels like that same feeling, except much more portable. In fact, I've literally been bringing my needlepoint around with me, and it's fun to be able to just whip it out and do a little bit, whether I'm in the car, at the doctor's office, or watching TV. There's tons of different stitches, but the only one that you really need to know is the Continental. So all you do is fill in the canvas with the colors that you want and this stitch. Eventually you can send them off to get finished, or you can learn to do it yourself. It's not so hard, or you can literally just frame it, which is what I'm gonna do because I'm pressed on time. So welcome to the world of needlepoint if you didn't already know about it. This gift idea is gifting somebody one of these Miniverse mini-series spaces to build. Sponsored by MGA Entertainment. I built these little spaces and now it's time to decorate and restock them. Okay, so I finished building this. I just love mini things. I want to literally collect all of these now because this was so fun. But now we're on the even more fun part because we need to decorate it. It's looking a little empty. So let's do a little restock, decorate these spaces. I have this MGA's Miniverse Make It Mini Spaces Furniture blind capsule and this MGA's Miniverse Make It Mini Cafe blind capsule. We can also use to personalize these spaces. First, I got to work decorating the pizza shop. Look at this adorable mini pizza. I put mini pepperonis and mini mushrooms on it, and then I decorated the shop with all of these fun, adorable stickers. This was literally so fun to customize. Next, we had to stock the shelves full of our ingredients for the pizzas. Then I got to work on the ice cream shop, which I was so excited for. These little waffle bowls are so precious. I stocked the shelves and added stickers to make the space come to life, and of course, I added ice cream. Next, in the MGA's Miniverse Make It Mini Spaces Furniture blind capsule, I got this taco cold food case, which was such a cute addition to the pizza parlor, so I built that out too. These are so fun to add to the spaces and exciting to see what you get, and the tiny taco things were so cute. I love the little dinosaur. Then in MGA's Miniverse Make It Mini Cafe series blind capsule, I got this cutie little salad situation that I assembled, which was so cute. I even have balsamic glaze, which you let cure in the sun for a few minutes, and then it's good to go. Okay, I feel like this literally came out so cute. It was so fun to make. I seriously want to collect them all and make so many more of these. I definitely feel like it would be a great gift to give to anybody who likes creative, fun little things to do. Life's better in mini, make it Miniverse. Let's get on to some more crafts. Okay, so the next project I want to create handkerchief nightlight houses. How cute are these? You know, somebody who's just kind of whimsical, likes little trinkets. I feel like making them one of these would be so cute. And it's super easy, so let's get started. All you need for these are scrap fabrics or handkerchiefs, popsicle or craft sticks, hot glue, glue sticks, and electric tea lights. Do not put a real candle in these, okay? Put on your Bob the Builder hat and get building your house frame. You can make it a tall building or really any shape that you want, but I opted for a cottage design because, well, of course. Next up, you choose your fabrics and stretch them across the frame using your hot glue to put them into place. I decided to use this vintage table runner as the base since it was just white, and then a cute handkerchief for the roof. I used scrap fabrics and handkerchiefs, ribbons, and cut them into shapes for the door and windows, and I used a button for the door handle, which I thought was so cute. Finally, I decorated with some lace trim. You can also hand or machine sew this all on, but it was really quick and easy to just do with glue, and again, I was pressed on time. I think I just finished. Look how freaking cute it is. Now I have these little tea lights, and the final step is just testing these. I think we'll wait for tonight to test these out. So this morning, we are going to be making these little lip gloss. This is one of my favorite gift ideas because you can actually get somebody like a really cute lip gloss to go along with it, but then you make it even cuter by making it into one of these keychains. For this gift, all you will need is lip gloss or jewelry rings, any charms you want, jewelry pliers, a thumbtack, and a keychain ring. Choose your lip product of choice and then use a thumbtack to make a small hole in the top. Don't puncture where the actual lip product is going because you don't want it to leak. Then you can use your jewelry rings and pliers to begin connecting everything. So weave that through and just keep using those to add whatever else you want. And this calico critter charm that I made in last year's video. And finally, use the same method to connect the keychain ring or clip. This was so quick and easy. And I think the next project I want to do are these sweatshirts. Technically last year I did do these. However, I did like a very freehand bubble letter. And this year I want to do it more so this like football jersey style. So I am scrolling on the internet right now. My lucky number is 19. So I just like searched on Google like 19 jersey bubble lettering printout, and I'm trying to find one I like. I think this one's good. So I'm just gonna print this out. Okay, so here's the sweatshirt before. I just got this at the craft store for like $10. And then you'll need some scrap fabric, and anything can be scrap fabric. You can use vintage fabrics that you find at the thrift store, the antique store, vintage tablecloth, or napkins, or even just fabric from old clothing that you don't wear anymore. I started by just cutting out the numbers. Then I measured to make sure that my numbers were exactly where I wanted before pinning them into place exactly where I wanted them so that they will not move. Next, I'm using an embroidery hoop to keep the fabric taut while I sew. I was gonna machine sew this, but I decided last minute to just hand sew it using embroidery thread because I think it looks really cute. And I just did like a whip stitch, but you totally could also machine sew this if you want a more like neat look. And I think that this came out absolutely so adorable. I am probably gonna be wearing this all the time. Okay, next up we are personalizing journal covers, which I think is a great gift this time of year because everybody's super into journals, but this is more personal than just buying somebody a journal. I'm using this plain little paper notebook. I'm using leftover wallpaper as the base for this one. And then I also printed out some pictures that inspire me. If you want cute pattern backgrounds, you can search for aesthetic wallpapers on Pinterest and so many will come up, and you can literally just print one out, which is probably cheaper than buying like a pack of like floral paper at the craft store. You can use things like fabric, lace, trinkets, and buttons to decorate too. I measured my paper to the journal and then made slits where the bends of the notebook are so that it can close properly. The sticky wallpaper definitely made this super easy, but using a glue stick or some Mod Podge will work too. And I decorated with the images that I printed out. Second one, I really wanted scrapbook feel, so I didn't even do a background. Added this cute image that reminds me of me and Lady, and then I decorated both of them with lace trim, other little embellishments for the finishing touches. You really can do so many things here to make it super personalized to the person, and I just think that this is such a special and adorable gift. Okay, I finished. These came out so cute. That is so cute. I can't wait to use these. I'm literally in love. 11:36 at night. I am feeling very sleepy, but very excited for the crafts that I have planned for tomorrow, because I think tomorrow is going to be a really big day. We have a lot to get through. This morning, you see me through? We are going to be making these adorable little like cookie ornaments. She likes my fluff. I don't know if you guys know, but this year I have become an after-school art teacher as well, so I think this is also the craft I'm going to do with the kids later today. So we're going to do the craft right now, and I'm also going to get it prepped for later today. Guess Miss Lady's gonna help. You're gonna be helpful, right? Right? I love making ornaments because yes, they can go like on your holiday tree, but you can also use them like as, as like wall hangings to hang on windows, or even like as little car hanging decorations. Ornaments can be very versatile and therefore like a cute holiday gift, but also a cute holiday decoration. And this craft that I'm going to be doing today, you could do with any shape. You can make little animals, you can make a little pair of point shoes. So you will need felt, of course, and I like to make my little pattern or stencil on paper and then trace it onto the felt before cutting it out. You will double the felt so that you have two identical pieces to sew together. Then you will need embroidery thread and a needle. And for this super cute stitch, it's actually really simple. All you do is you go around like you're doing a normal whip stitch, but then instead of just pulling it, you put your needle through the loop before pulling it. And it creates this adorable little border stitch. Then you can use whatever beads and little gems you want, and make sure you do this before closing it all up so that all of the knots are on the inside and you don't see them. But adding on little beads and embellishments is actually much more simple than it looks, but very impressive looking. Turned out so cute as well. Okay, this one isn't like a true DIY, it's kind of just an easy thing to do, but it's kind of DIY-esque, so I wanted to show you. If you have like dog owner lovers in your life, search up vintage dog, yeah look, lady, it's you! Search up vintage dog or like puppy cards on eBay or Etsy, and so many adorable cards come up. You can try to find one that kind of looks like that person's dog. Like look, that's literally Lady. So I got it and then I just put it in a frame, and now we're gonna hang it up. Okay, welcome to the collage section of this video. I'm gonna give you a couple different ideas that you could do in this theme. First up, this is actually something I made last year. This idea is to make an art piece out of a favorite childhood book illustration. I think this is a really great sentimental gift for somebody like a parent or a sibling, somebody that you read those books with growing up that maybe like holds that same like sentimental feeling that you do towards them. Angelina Ballerina was my favorite childhood book growing up. I used fabric on this paper frame to add the cutest border. I really just added a few little collage touches like this doily heart and ribbon that I glued into place, but you could go as crazy or as simple as you want, and I think this is such a beautiful art piece. The most stunning, beautiful little piece. Now, next up, I'm gonna make one of these more like personalized with photos collage. I printed so many pictures. I ended up making this one for my mom and theming it Tootsie as Tootsie, her puppy, again. I put everything on top of this fabric background, which I just love doing. I just played around and glued things down. This is literally so simple, but looks so beautiful. And at some point, I really wanna do this with like letters and mementos as well. I think that could be so cute. This is a bulletin board, and I like the idea of a bulletin board because you can kind of like switch it out. I think this is a really good gift for like a roommate or a partner, that somebody that you live with, because you can kind of personalize it and switch it out throughout the year. This is gonna hang like in my kitchen with my boyfriend. This is gonna be a gift for him, kind of a low-key a gift for me, but we're calling it a gift for him. And we're gonna make it lady themed, so he'll like whatever's on here, even if it's pink. Look at our house. Obviously, I have the world's most sweetest angel boyfriend who is very supportive of me wanting to live in a pink palace. I'm gonna put fabric on the background of this bulletin board, which I think is such a cute touch. I got these adorable little bulletin board push pins that look like pearls, which I think is so cute. And then I'm gonna use all these pictures of Lady, little mementos, these vintage cards, and just decorate with trims and bows, trinkets, and little things that just remind me of her. Now I want to do like a quick lightning round of just some other DIY gift and hobby ideas for this winter, because I don't have time to do everything in this video, but I did want to give you a couple more ideas. So here they are. You could do painted hairbrushes and hair clips. I did do this in last year's video, but I just had to show you because it's so cute. Shrinky dinks, do not underestimate the power of shrinky dinks. You can make different charms. You could write a little letter and add it to a keychain. I did not know, but apparently you can also print pictures on shrinky dink paper. So the options are really endless here. These little calico critter holders, and you can make them also into magnets, which I think is so cute. Teacup candles. This is one of my favorite go-to gifts. So pretty. These teacup candle stands. I actually bought a ton of teacups to do this in this video and I just ran out of time, but this is so beautiful. And also these teacup lamps, if you can figure out how to do it, are stunning. These fairy doors, I mean, come on, so cute. Calendars. There's so many different ways you could do this. You could sew something or make cute wall hangings, or you could even design your own either on Canva and print it out or collage it yourself. Basically get a plain calendar and then collage the whole thing. Quilted coasters, quilted oven mitts, and quilted eye masks. These are all so cute if you are a sewer. These adorable little tea bookmarks are so cute. Fabric wall hanging, which is kind of the same idea as just collaging, but just with fabrics. Book covers, these are so cute and there's so many different ways you can do it. Altoid boxes, whether it's like a little kit or maybe just a little like house for a little calico critter or something. Recipe books, but basically just a journal that you decorate for that person to put recipes that they create into, which I feel like is such a special, very sentimental gift. Key holder frames. I really wanted to do these in this video and I still might try to squeeze this craft in before the holidays. This is a great, like, very handy but still crafty gift that I think a lot of people would like, especially people who are harder to shop for. And those are my DIY gift ideas that people will actually want for the holidays. So cute that you will probably want to make them for yourself as well. And I really hope that this inspired you to just get creative, maybe do something, try something new with your hands for the new year. And yeah, I love you all so much. Thank you again, MGA Entertainment, for sponsoring this video, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Mwah.